So I define a failure as an attempt at something that doesn't work the way you planned, or it doesn't go the way that you thought it would. And yeah. I'm Bella. I'm a freshman here at Duke, and I'm from Boca Raton, Florida. So I'd say one failure that has defined me is sometimes I'm not very good at saying no, and so I guess like just not being very like assertive with people, and sometimes that's led to me like getting like, I don't know, like walked all over, you know. And so I'd say that the way that defined me is that it now makes me more like understanding of when that's happening, and it's something that I'm still like trying to not let happen as much, because I really just don't like to say no to people, and that's just like hard for me to sometimes put like other like interests first. Even if I prioritize something more, like sometimes my priorities like they get taken care of like completely out of order just because of how people, like if people ask me for favors or something, like, or just, you know, the way that I interact with people and how that's related to my different priorities. I think that you have to look at failure in a more like introspective light, as opposed to thinking about it as just a mess up. Because if you think about it in a way as like, okay, this is just a way for me to learn, and this is just showing me that one way doesn't work, and it's just going to help you improve in the future. My family has always, like, my parents struggle a lot with like financial issues, and so just the way that they approach that, like I don't think it's a failure on their part, though some people might view it that way, but I think it's just more of like an unfortunate circumstance, and like sometimes like just different methods, like different approaches to like taking care of that have failed, but it's not necessarily like, I think it showed me like it's not necessarily their fault, but it's also taught me that I just need to keep trying, you know, and try different methods, and just it's given me like a lot of respect for effort that people put behind things, whether or not they succeed, because sometimes I think it's more the effort and the intention behind something that matters more than the outcome. But it also, like, that depends on like what situation you're talking about. My takeaway is just like, okay, that way didn't work, or that method was not like something that I want to use again in the future. So like next time I'll try to make improvements upon that.